and we've got Jade Turner joining us here in the studio this morning. Jade, it's so nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's great having you, and met you, well, briefly in Winnipeg.
Yeah, really briefly.
Like, it was just basically almost just in passing.
I think it was right after I got my award and I was trying to rush back to my seat. Right? I think that
after you were coming back from the green room there in the back. But then you took home the award, the country album of the year.
I did. Best country album.
It was
incredible.
Was that your first big win?
Yes.
For this album?
Yes.
And what a cool award, too.
That is.
The drum?
Right? It was awesome. Yeah, I actually know the people that make the drum. They're
nice.
my family.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
did you have a sneak peek?
I didn't, but they told me before, like, oh, yeah, we made the drums, by the way. And
oh, cool.
yeah, I was like, oh, nice. Hopefully I get to have one.
And there you go.
That's funny.
You're here in Edmonton for the Breakout West.
I am.
What is it? The awards week that's going on right now.
Festival. It's like a conference, and it's a really busy conference. I'm thinking I've never been here before, so this is my first Breakout West experience.
Oh, it is, eh?
Yeah. Oh,
right on. But you've been to Edmonton before, but like you said, you had your parents.
Yeah, I was like with my dad. I was like, yeah, I don't have to worry about anything.
But it's been a busy past couple of weeks for you. I mean, you were in Saskatoon last week for the CCMAs.
Yeah, I showcased there at Diamonds in the Rough, and it was just the awards are just like a bit of it, like you never really know that until you come and experience the whole conference. And it was busy from morning till night, like it was crazy. I am really exhausted, but I am enjoying it, every single moment of it.
It's crazy times. Like you literally, and so many people you see, and you're just like, I want to talk to them.
Yeah, and I was like really trying not to be a fangirl, because like Paul Brandt and then Blake Shelton, like you said, they were there, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would totally do the same
cool.
thing.
I'm cool. I don't need to talk to you. I'm cool. I'm not a fangirl. I belong here.
see my past? I belong here.
Yeah. Just walking.
Jade, what was your highlight of CCMAs?
Actually, I went to a one of the conference stuff, and like the songwriting series is incredible, obviously.
It is.
But I went to Tom Jackson.
The performance.
He
best.
Blew my mind. I was just like,
it changed my world.
Yes.
And it's going to change yours.
Yes, it did.
5 points?
Yep. It was like crazy. I was like, oh my God, I need this guy in my life. Or at least his DVD.
So, and we're talking about Tom Jackson, not the Indigenous performer, as we all know, but Tom Jackson is a stage coordinator. He's worked with Taylor Swift, Lady Antebellum, and he develops your stage show and really lets you work the crowd.
Yeah.
Because it's not just going up and performing a song, you're telling a story and you want to engage your audience the whole entire time.
The way I love what he said was, your song that's on the radio is just a commercial to your show. And
that is epic.
Yeah, I was just like, you are so right. And I got to look at it that way now, from now on. And yeah, it's going to change. I think for me, it's going to change a lot.
Oh, it totally will.
Yeah. So that was like the highlight, I think, of the whole week.
That's awesome.
I thought it was meeting Jeremy Harp.
Oh, him too. I love him.
That would always be anyone's highlight.
He was awesome, though.
Now, when you were there, were you able to take in the awards as well?
Yep, I went to the awards, and actually the whole group that I went there with 3 other people, and they had all left. So I had to. I went with a person that I met there while I was there. So they all went home. I was like, ditched. Wow. Okay,
I found like the couple years that I went alone, because you just get pulled in different directions. You want to go check out many different things, and you don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
So you got to do what's good for you.
The people that I went with, they know the business very well. I went with like Kimberly Dawn, Steve Broadhurst, and Desiree Dorian. So we all understand each other, and we're all there for business at the end of the day, and we all appreciated that part. So we didn't take anything like to the heart. If we're like, oh yeah, but we made sure to go to each other's shows for sure.
Well, that's love and support.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
Yeah, it was that. We had to do that. So like we went to watch the Roadhammers because that's who Steve plays for.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not big on going to socials or like I'd rather be in bed in my jammies and a coffee or something or a tea. So we went because he was playing, like,
That's
basically.
Because you're celebrating something very special as well with the release of you. You're releasing, maybe it's you, to all Canadian radio, not just Indigenous supported radio.
Yes, and that's pretty exciting. And we're also releasing a video with it too for the people that have heard it, and just kind of give them a different taste of it and something to watch.
Which is great because we love the song here.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for your support.
And that's from your second album, North Country.
Yes.
Which I remember we were talking a while back. You said you wanted to just release an album. You wanted
the
to put
first
out,
time.
Yeah. You just wanted to put out one album, and you were happy with that.
I was totally content with that. But, you get that little bit of a tick, and it's like, okay, why aren't you still, like, those songs are still there, those writing sessions are still there, and you're like, oh, this would be a good song, this would be a good song. And you can't really shut that off.
No.
So, although I was really content with having a first album, Thanks to You, it's called, at the same time, I was just sitting there eating away at me, like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? This is what you love. Why are you just sitting at home working? And, I wanted to get out there and do it again and do it with a more level head, I guess, because I didn't know what I was doing in the first one. I had no idea what I was doing, and it came as a shock. Like, I had an album, and I was like, okay, now what? Like, what do I do now?
What do I do with this?
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is cool.
All right, here, let me just go put my coffee right on this.
Exactly. Like, I had no idea. So with this one, like, I went off and I learned a lot more about the music business, and it's like, I wanted to re-release something where I actually knew a little bit more. And now, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up doing another one. I was like, I probably won't, but I'm pretty sure I will.
You probably will.
And I like going to CCMAs and meeting more people and talking to more people. And now I know a little bit more too, right? Because it's not just about the music. The business is
it's almost a bigger part of it.
Work. Like, the music is just what you guys, like, what the listeners get to hear. And that's it, but they have no idea how much work it is, and it is a lot.
You are running a business. You are a CEO of your own business, your own product.
Yes.
Jade Turner joining us in the studio this morning. She's got her second album out, North Country, and that album also garnered you another nomination.
Actually, altogether, I have 11 nominations with this album.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
That's so awesome. Good for you, girl.
Wow.
Thanks. Yeah, so I had the 2 at the Indigenous Music Awards. Here, Breakout West, I'm up for Indigenous Artist of the Year. And then it was just announced, was 2 weeks ago, that I got nominated for 8 Manitoba Country Music Awards. So
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I'm really excited about that. That's in November. Yeah, I was just blown away. I was at work and I was like, oh my God.
So now you really have to do a third album.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, this is
No
really
stopping
happening.
now. There's no stopping now.
Yeah.
Maybe It's You is the song that's, like we said, been released all across the country. Is this is really, you got to be really excited by this.
I am really excited by this. I've never had anything released all the way across the country before. So, actually, when I was at CCMAs, I was like, nobody's going to know who I am, right? And I kept meeting people, and they actually, it felt good to say, oh, I've heard of you. Like, to actually hear that is like, really? How did you hear me? Like, I want to know what I did right. Me from Grand Rapids? Like, and it's been great, honestly.
Yeah. The album, it's available if anybody wants to get a copy.
All digital media outlets. It's available everywhere.
Just search out Jade Turner and you'll get, and the first album is available if anybody wants that.
Yeah, that one's
too.
available as well. Yeah, it's called Jade Turner, and then the album name is Thanks to You.
So what are you going to be doing in Edmonton this week?
I'm actually leaving tomorrow. I have a wedding to go back to. So I was here yesterday and I went shopping, of course. I went and got my nails done.
Important thing.
Yeah. And then today we're going to go head out to the elders gathering and go to the awards tonight and go watch the kickoff concert. And then tomorrow, I think I'm not really sure what we're doing tomorrow. I think I'm just going to take in Edmonton a little bit more, and it's not very often that I'm in this area. So, and then I head home tomorrow night. So I've been on the road for 8 or 10 days or something. So I'm ready to go home.
Your bed misses you.
Yes, I miss my bed so much, and my dog.
Oh, that's even harder.
Looking forward to getting back.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to pop in and pay us a visit and stop on by. We appreciate it. Again, every year in the area, come on back and say hello, come pay us a visit. Doors always open.
Thank you guys so much.
Always.